Most of us have heard about tracking our expenses, but have you ever heard about tracking when you don't spend money? Let's talk about habit tracking and streaks and why they work. But first, I want to bring to mind the prevalence of streaks. When you stop to think about it, streaks are really everywhere. I'll name a few examples. So Snapchat has the best friend feature, video games have kill streaks, businesses have stamp cards where, every time you visit, you get a stamp and once you've reached like 10 visits, you get a free coffee or whatever the case might be. The point is, streaks are used across the board. A streak, as you likely already know, is a continuous chain of repeating a task over a long period. And to give another definition of something else we'll be talking about, habit tracking is when you keep track of your habits in some visual way. Habit tracking allows you to notice when streaks occur, and people like to track in different ways. Some people like to use paper calendars, while other people like to use mobile apps like Habitica. Use whatever floats your boat. And why is habit tracking so powerful? James Clear, the author of the book Atomic Habits, says it works for 3 different reasons. 1, it creates a visual cue that reminds you to act. Number 2, it's motivating to see the progress that you're making. You don't want to break your streak. And 3, it feels satisfying to record your success in the moment. And when it comes to leveraging streaks, Jerry Seinfeld is well known for his "don't break the chain" technique. The story goes that Seinfeld wrote every day, regardless of how he felt and whether or not he felt inspired. On a printed calendar, he'd mark each day he wrote with a big red X. Soon, a chain of X's formed on the calendar. The growing chain became his motivation. Even when he felt stuck in a slump, just seeing the chain of X's would be enough to get him motivated to write because he didn't want to break the chain. This habit of Seinfeld's got him to where he is today, a successful comedian and actor. All of this to say that habit tracking and streaks are effective. So maybe you should consider tracking when you don't spend money. I call this system tracking no-spend days. Tracking no-spend days forces you to second-guess your spending habits. It forces you to think about whether you actually need to purchase the item or experience in question. And what does this system look like? I'm a visual person and I enjoy the art of writing, so I keep a paper calendar for my no-spend tracking. I keep it on the cork board in front of my desk so I see it every day. And I can easily add my check marks for the days that I don't spend any money. Per James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, make the habit easy, folks. Now here are some questions you can ask yourself before making a purchase and breaking the chain and keeping up that fire streak. Is this purchase a necessity? Is this purchase a physical item or an experience? Did this purchase bring me joy? Will this purchase give me lasting joy? Is this purchase in line with my values? Is this purchase in line with my goals? In conclusion, I feel like I'm writing an essay. You're only as good as your systems and the awareness that you have around your current spending habits. So this system is going to give you more control over your money, and it'll give you the awareness of your spending habits and your non-spending habits, and it further aligns you with your values. So here's what I'm not saying. Don't spend money ever. Here's what I am saying. Spend your hard-earned money on shit you actually care about. And to provide a few examples of how I think this system can put you more in line with your values, for example, getting that 3rd Starbucks this week, you could probably go without that, versus going out with a group of friends to a new restaurant to try some new foods and catch up. I will happily make that latter purchase versus the former, because the latter is bringing me, joy, creating memories, versus the former, which, is putting a $7 dent in my bank account and is really not bringing me much joy at all. Just wanted to provide those examples. That's it from me, folks. If you got anything from this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.